Thank you very much. I'm Samu. As said, I'm from UpCloud, and I'm the guy who tried to sell you t-shirts over there in the morning. And by the way, this talk is going to be much more high-level and low-tech than the other talks, unfortunately, as I'm not a huge tech guy myself. But anyways, we are very happy to be one of the sponsors this year of StripeCon, and it's an honor to be talking to you guys here today a little bit about UpCloud and the importance of website performance. Let's see. Like UpCloud, I'm from Finland. We flew in yesterday, and I gotta say, Enschede is looking pretty beautiful, even with a little bit of rain and wind. And actually, in Finland, we call that summer, as you can see. And if you know anything about Finnish people, you might know that we're not much of talkers, so I'm going to try to keep this short. You might know some of the other companies and products from Finland, like Angry Birds, Nokia, and a little something called Linux. So we Finns tend to know what we're doing when it comes to tech. Before I start, we now know about AWS. Probably most of you guys knew already, but how many of you have used or at least heard about DigitalOcean? Great, great. That makes my job a little bit easier, as UpCloud is pretty similar cloud computing platform, except we offer better performance for the same price, and we are European. So there you go. Also, before I start, I would like to start with why. So why does UpCloud exist and keep on growing in a crowded market of cloud computing with the largest companies in the world dominating the space? And also why it's important to have seriously fast websites nowadays. And of course, I'm going to tell you a little bit about UpCloud as well. As you might know, the average human attention span is shorter than ever, especially online. And if your site doesn't load quickly, your visitors and potential customers usually won't hesitate to head to your competitors' sites. And in fact, a study conducted by Microsoft found that the average human attention span dropped from 12 seconds in the year 2000 to 8 seconds in 2013. And in the 5 years since the study, since it's not that recent anymore, your attention span has probably dropped even more. And in comparison, as you can see from the little icon there, a goldfish has an attention span of 9 seconds. So you actually probably have a shorter attention span than a goldfish. And yeah, I can vouch for that myself. A good example of that is when you're on Netflix, spending 30 minutes trying to find a movie. When you finally found something you want to watch, you put the movie on, and 10 seconds into the movie, you found yourself with your smartphone scrolling mindlessly on Instagram or on Facebook. At least that's my attention span nowadays. But why is this relevant? Well, for starters, our attention span of 8 seconds or less means that you're lost the game if your website or e-commerce site or basically any application online takes longer than that to load or to execute. And also, as you probably know, Google considers site speed and performance as a ranking factor on their search engine. So if you want to be among one of the first results that come up on Google when people Google your company or something that you offer, you want to make sure that your website performance is top-notch. Yeah. And as you can see, even just 1 second delay can have surprisingly big effect on how the visitors perceive your website and how they behave based on how fast or slow your website is. And actually, it's not even 1 second that counts. In the same study conducted by Microsoft, the magic number was 0.25 seconds, which makes a big difference. And that's quite low number and small differences that count. But yeah, then the main question is, how do you make your websites faster? Well, as Dirk already said, you can use UpCloud. It's that simple. But yeah, and I must admit, I'm not the expert on the matter. You all probably are smarter on this subject than me, but I know that much that you need to start optimizing your website performance from the ground up, meaning start with your server infrastructure. And you could go with, when you set up your SilverStripe sites, you could go with AWS, or any other company or platform, but as Dirk already said, they are not offering that much I/O, for example, which apparently SilverStripe and other CMSs require. So, all the other tasks that you could do and you probably will do to make your websites faster won't have that much effect if your server configuration and server infrastructure is not configured correctly. And that's why companies like UpCloud come into play, and platforms. And it's a good thing that most of you guys knew about DigitalOcean, for example, already. So as said, that makes my life a little bit easier, and you already know what I'm talking about. As mentioned, UpCloud is a European alternative for all the American corporations. And we are offering the world's fastest servers. And we are not just another company saying that, hey, we have the industry-leading performance. We actually do. And we are actually very passionate about performance. And we also have proof to back our claim. And I'm happy to show you or discuss about the proof after my presentation, or later today or tomorrow. And because we have the world's fastest servers and amazing I/O performance, that's probably one of the reasons why our customers have had great results running SilverStripe and other CMSs on our platform. And as said, CMSs like SilverStripe require or are quite I/O intensive, so our max I/O storage technology is perfect for that. And UpCloud was first introduced to the Finnish market back in 2012, and the year later we opened up our international operations and have been focusing on international growth ever since. And currently we provide services from data centers all around the world, and of course here in the Netherlands as well. I'm actually looking forward to expanding our data center and maybe opening up another data center as well, as we really have a growing customer base in the Netherlands and basically the Benelux area in general. So that's awesome. And I'm hoping to see more German customers as well in the future. So spread the word. And yeah, we at UpCloud have people working for us or on UpCloud from multiple different cultures from all around the world. We have offices in Helsinki, Singapore, London, and the latest addition is an office in Seattle. And I don't own a piece of the company. I don't own anything from UpCloud, and I still have a tattoo of UpCloud on my arm. So that tells you a little bit about how good the company is. And I have never had such many happy customers during my time in sales or in customer service. So it's really fun to work at UpCloud when the customers are happy. Yeah, then a little bit again about why. So why was UpCloud founded when there's already so many players in the market? But we were mainly founded because we wanted to make a difference, and we wanted to make it easier for developers and small businesses to deploy and manage virtual servers, and also to make it easier to automate everything, and also to make it easier to automate your infrastructure management. And we are actually doing something with Terraform and with Bodyworks as well. So just to make your lives easier in the future. And we also saw back in 2009, I guess, when we first started our development, we saw a big American bookstore called Amazon, already selling billions of dollars worth of servers over the internet, and we felt that we could probably make some things better than them. And as already said a couple of times today, we have managed to do that. And yeah, we started our journey and decided in the early days that we don't want to use any open source platform like OpenStack or anything like that. And we of course looked at the licensable platforms like VMware and some others. But we decided that if we really want to keep control of the management and the development of our own platform, we need to do everything from the ground up ourselves. So we decided to use KVM as the virtualization platform, and then just developed everything from the ground up ourselves. And nowadays we have about million lines of code that makes up for UpCloud. So we have our own control panel, our own API, and you can do everything from those. And yeah, we also believe that enterprise-grade performance is not just the luxury of those with big wallet and who can afford to use AWS. So that's also something that we wanted to offer for people and smaller companies. And we use only the latest enterprise-grade hardware, like the latest Intel CPUs, and we have some of our own innovation and proprietary technology in use. And we have come up with storage technology that is giving the high I/O. And yeah. I won't go into too much detail about UpCloud and like what's under the hood, but as said, we have proved to back our claim about the world's fastest cloud servers, and we actually have a little flyer for you, everyone, in the goodie bag, and there's $100 worth of credits, like a voucher or a promo code, so please sign up, try us out. See for yourself if you want to use UpCloud in your future project, or if you want to migrate your current websites on UpCloud. And if you don't want to manage your own servers or don't know how to do stuff or don't just want to do that, you can always use Twisted Bytes. They know UpCloud, they know SilverStripe, perfect combination right there to make your websites faster. But yeah. I'm definitely interested in talking more about UpCloud and how we can actually achieve the things we have managed to do, like being faster than DigitalOcean, for example, who is the market leader in developer-friendly cloud computing with low prices and fast servers, and how we can offer even faster servers with the same pricing, being a smaller company. I'm happy to talk about that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I will quickly show you some proof here, not going into any details, but an American research company called Cloud Spectator found out during this year in their study that UpCloud actually offers the best price-performance ratio out there. And here you can see some of the other providers who were in the study as well. So we're not just saying that ourselves, but actual third parties have found that out as well, which is good. And some of the customer reviews, always great to have positive reviews. And the orange or yellow, I don't know, chart is the company that Derek talked about in his talk. You can see the difference for yourself right there. And the difference in price is pretty much the same, except we are lower and they are higher. So please sign up and try for yourself. Thank you. Any questions?
Questions?
Okay.
Sorry. Very common situation is when one client is experiencing DDoS attack.
Yeah.
What is your actions to protect data center and other clients?
Yeah, we actually experienced something like that yesterday. And of course, that's bound to happen. And when something like that happens, it's usually focused on one of our customers and one IP address, luckily. And we just basically take action and block
So what
that.
are the actions?
So we basically drop that VM or customer or that particular IP address out of our network for a while, because we don't want to. It's basically our customers' jobs to protect their services with third parties like Cloudflare, for example. We of course have some DDoS protection in our physical layer, but yeah, we need to if we need to take action, we will take action, and of course inform the customer. And hey, we saw that you are having a DDoS attack on one of your VMs. Sorry about that. We need to drop you out now to protect our other customers, because it's a shared environment, and we don't want to one customer or one bad apple, so to say, to ruin the whole bunch.
Okay, thank you. Yes, you do like others, just throwing away the client.
Yeah, we do our best to not to do that, but that's like last resort.
No more questions?
Hi. You say you're the fastest cloud provider? Yeah. Just curious, on your website you're writing 100,000 IOPS?
Sorry?
100,000 IOPS?
100,000.
IOPS, yeah. 100,000?
Sorry, I really can't hear.
On your website you're writing you have 100,000 IOPS?
Yep.
Yeah. In which writing, reading random, or in which case?
It's just like, in which case you get 100,000 IOPS.
Yeah, where's the number from? From writing, random writing,
well, you can
or
see
reading?
From this chart,
Okay.
it's 100,000 IOPS when you read, and a little bit less, like over 60K when you write.
Okay, is
so
it
it's
a
little bit
storage
different.
or local?
Sorry?
Is it on a network storage or local storage?
It's block storage. So
Okay.
yeah, no local storages. All of our storages are separate storage backends from the compute nodes. And basically, how we can come up with this is our own proprietary technology, where all the read and write operations happen simultaneously on multiple storage backends, which is built on regular enterprise-grade SSDs. And we have some caching going on, and the storage backends have been attached to the compute nodes with InfiniBand network technology, which is used in supercomputers and stuff like that, which makes up the technology.
Is it something like a RAID in a network?
Sorry?
Is it like RAID in a network? Or
Yeah, of course. Yeah, in RAID.
Okay,
so
think
it's
very
really
interesting.
really redundant and scalable, and yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, try for yourself, and yeah, you can get the 100,000 IOPS with the $5 per month machine. So we don't charge extra for IOPSs, and all the performance is pretty much the same, even if you have the $5 plan or if you have the $1,000 plan. Of course, you have more CPU and RAM and storage price with the more expensive machines, but yeah. And there's a question.
We got one more.
And to Derek's cons point, our pricing is very simple, so we don't charge extra for IOPSs and nothing like that. So, yeah, go ahead.
Hi. I was just curious, you had all these Intel chips, leaks, memory stuff. How can you elaborate a little on how that has impacted your server park, performance? I mean, should I still be concerned about those memory leaks with the
you mean the vulnerabilities and stuff like that Intel had. Yeah, we were actually amongst the first cloud providers in the world who fixed the vulnerabilities, and that's mainly because we can update our infrastructure without affecting our customer VMs. So we can basically transfer a whole data center to another location virtually, and then update the hardware stack, do the patches, and bring the VMs back without the customers having to reboot their servers. And yeah, of course, the performance impact has been very similar on all the providers because everyone uses Intel CPUs the same way, and there's no magic there. But the performance impact has been pretty low, I would say. So we expected more, but it wasn't that bad after all.
Okay.
No more questions?
No questions.
I'm used to using DigitalOcean. I'm wondering do you have anything of the sorts of block storage where you can upgrade the storage without upgrading the CPU and memory?
Yes. Yeah.
Cool.
And you can actually also just upgrade CPU, just upgrade memory, whatever you want. We have freely scalable servers as well, apart from our yeah, I didn't actually have the pricing sheet here, but yeah, you can also you can choose between our so-called pre-configured plans. I think we have 10 of those, starting from the $5 one, or you can choose to use our freely scalable, as we call them, servers, and you can actually choose how much of the CPU you want, how much disk, how much RAM. You can configure it freely, and you can scale it freely as well.
Thank you very much, Samu.
Thank you.